Well, we're here at Gen Con 2015. This is Ben Dobyns, and many of you may know his work, but may have never seen him before. He's actually the executive producer and sometimes assistant director.
Or sometimes director.
Or sometimes full director, that's true. Yeah. For many productions, including the Gamers series, as well as we got Journey Quest.
Journey Quest.
Yep.
Dark Dungeons. Yep. Strawlers is coming out.
Oh yeah, it's coming out.
Attacking the Darkness.
Attacking the Darkness, which by the way, didn't you just, you released the premiere this year?
We did the premiere on Thursday.
Yep. So, that's how new it is.
And now we're going to go back and recut it.
Yeah. How did that go, by the way?
Huge success. We had no idea people would walk out in droves, if they would hate it, and the audience loved it. I don't think we had any walkouts, and just huge applause for taking a really difficult topic, really difficult subject, and handling it surprisingly with humor and with empathy.
Well, I didn't have a chance to see the premiere, but I did see the trailer you posted online, which I'll probably link to. For those who don't know, the Attack of the Darkness is particularly a parody of ways of sort of a comedy about Dungeons and Dragons and the cultures and the misconceptions behind it.
Yeah, I would say it's a mockumentary about the making of an anti-Dungeons and Dragons movie.
And that's the main subject title that Ben works on, is things like Dungeons and Dragons, technically card games, we've done one, just fantasy in general. But it really is that your main subject matter, and that's, I guess, what makes it very unique these days in your company.
We're actually branching out. Strawlers, we're shooting the 45-minute pilot next month, and that is a modern-day fantasy. It takes place in Seattle, in a world where magic is starting to weave its way back in. So it's going to be different for us, but we've been working on it for 7 years. It's the film that we founded, the series we founded Zoe to make, and now it's finally happening.
For those who don't know, Zoe is Zombie Orpheus, Zombie Orpheus Entertainment,
yep.
And of course we have the Dead Gentleman.
Yeah, we're in the Dead Gentleman shirt
there's
today.
the Dead Gentleman shirt. That's obviously what you're doing now, but obviously it's not where you started. Would you like to say a bit about yourself from Philadelphia?
I've been all over, actually. I've lived in Indiana, Alaska.
You went to high school, was it?
Yeah. Richmond, yeah. Lived on the Macaw Reservation out in Washington State, and currently based in Northwest Washington in Bellingham. But my background is in storytelling and filmmaking. Directed a number of features, spent a number of years working as a professional assistant director for TV, for feature film, for documentaries, just building my craft. And then kind of after the experience that we had with Dead Gentleman and Orpheus Rising distribution, which is awful, basically took 2 years and built the business plan to keep Zombie Orpheus with the goal of never having to go through Hollywood distribution again.
So, some may know, but I also kind of wanted to know, there's always been the story of how you tried to get the first gamers movie started, the very first gamers movie started, which I heard took a lot of personal sacrifices.
Well, the first Gamers movie, The Gamers, actually that was all Matt Vancil. We were editing Demon Hunter's Dead Camp Lake on one floor of the college dorm, and he was one floor below just shooting The Gamers. And I pulled it together pretty quickly. We spent a lot of time in post, but the big effort was, this was 2000 to 2001. YouTube didn't exist. Video on the internet was pretty questionable. And so, it was a question of writing into hundreds of conventions around the world to try to convince them to screen this movie. And just a huge amount of legwork, kind of building a viral hit before such a thing could happen.
And of course, you one of those places that you ended up going to became a success was, of course, Gen Con.
Yes.
And tell me about your history with Gen Con.
We've been, ever since that first screening of the Gamers here, where people just were rolling in the aisles with laughter, it's kind of been our home base. It's where we have the largest concentration of our fans outside of ZoeCon.
Yep.
Which is the convention that we throw occasionally.
Yes. To the point that you even did the filming for one of your movies was partially done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Gamers Hands of Fate, we got permission, we spent months in negotiation, we got everything worked out and shot a good portion of a feature film over the 4 days of Gen Con in the middle of the convention.
Yes.
And then we staged our own convention several months later, ZoeCon, to get the rest of the convention footage, like the stuff in the smaller hallways or hotel.
Which for those who've seen the movie, it's a lot of the scenes where they're running through the halls and past booths and stuff. We had a lot of that. But then the actual scenes, like the climactic scenes, and technically some of the outdoor scenes, which took, I assume, a lot of wrangling, like you said, a lot of negotiation.
Yeah. Also, we were shooting outdoors, not during Gen Con, which is loud.
Yes.
During motorcycle convention, so they kept running back and forth down the street behind us. And we were right across the street from a church with a Catholic wedding that was going on. And that means a lot of bell ringing over and over and over again. So that, yeah, but just the experience of being, there's no way to recreate Gen Con elsewhere. You have to be there.
So is there anything else you want to talk about?
The big thing I would say is we are a completely fan-funded company, and it's the fan support that makes what we do possible. So we're in the process right now transitioning from being Kickstarter-based to more of to Patreon, which is a kind of ongoing couple bucks a month that allows us to stay in production constantly.
Instead of having to every now and then go out and pass, pass the pan around.
Exactly. So, and there's still going to be some of that while we build the Patreon, but the goal is to get to the point where we're bringing enough in that we can be producing new episodes of our shows every month instead of 2 years between seasons or 3 years between seasons. So that's the really long-term goal, but that only works if people really can catch the vision and work on adopting it and saying, oh man, look at what we can do if enough of us get together. And that, and that's the goal, getting to the point where we're sustainable, where we're producing on an ongoing basis, where we can get people out of their day jobs and into doing this full time.
I guess on that note, I noticed that I obviously follow you on Facebook and of course all your panels. Even though you really do have a lot of that experience, you also do tend to, I guess in your words, take safety seriously, but you also really like to build a culture and like a community of family amongst your staff. It's not really as much about the company as more of building this community.
Yeah, well, everything we do is about that community. It's about the idea that we can accomplish more working together than we can individually, and the fans are just as much a part of that as what we're doing. It's not like, here's the media, top down, go consume this. It's, the fans have become our friends, and they come up with ideas that we never would have thought of before. And it's this, it's this community built around a collaborative vision of, let's make these awesome shows happen without these third-party studio executives or network executives coming in and saying, I don't get it, let's cancel it. It lets us maintain a vision and make the kind of shows that couldn't happen on.
Well, thanks again for taking the time. I hope you enjoyed what's left of your convention, and have a good day.
Awesome, take care.